Chargers.
Fuck.
I knew
Damn.
it almost seems so predictable that when the Chargers lose, it's either two things. Can y'all guess what it is?
Phillip
We
Rivers
either
throwing
beat
interception.
ourselves-
Okay, Phillips won, and then what's the second one?
O-line.
The defense. And I was
Dude,
saying
the defense wasn't even that bad though.
well,
I-
The Chargers defense played well today.
I know, I understand. It's just whenever you typically hear about the Chargers losing, it's like a 90% chance it's either Phillip Rivers throwing the game-winning interception or the game-losing interception, or it's the defense not bailing Rivers and not helping Rivers out, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. We
around.
haven't given up a high-scoring game for a while.
No,
I think the
this is
last
the
one
most points. This is the most points I believe we've given up all year, if I'm not mistaken.
It is.
And yet, from my standards, I thought our offense didn't even play that well today. From my
Dude,
offense
the Ravens
all
suck.
year.
But we
Okay,
spotted
so let's get an outsider's perspective. What do you think about the Ravens? Well, I know you're friends, but they ain't here. Trust me, Steven. With who are you? I forget who it was, but yeah. What are your thoughts on the Raiders moving forward? Nope, there it is.
I still think the Chiefs are the favorite to win the West.
Yeah.
What?
I still think the Chiefs are going to win the West.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the only reason why I say that is because when the Chiefs won the one game without Patrick Mahomes, the previous game, I think it was, it told me something, wow, like, they can win without their quarterback against the Minnesota Vikings. Just imagine when Mahomes gets back and he's sitting on this rest, and then he comes with this second win. I said, yeah, the Chiefs are probably going to win. Plus, they're beating the Titans, who can't win on a consistent basis. They win one week, lose the next week, win one week, lose, and they're not really good at home either. So I think this is where the Chiefs will actually start to pull away with this division with the win this week in Tennessee.
Thank you, Thunderbolt.
Steven, I want to come after you again, motherfucker. Fuck that loss. Fuck that loss. I want that 2 seed. We're coming.
I'm still upset about that loss from 2 weeks ago, motherfucker.
Well, you
should have had that.
You guys do realize the Ravens most likely are still in position to get number 2.
But we have the tiebreaker against the Ravens, so
yeah,
I know.
The Ravens are, unless they lose another game. I think we got them on Sunday night next week. So unless they lose another game down the stretch, or you guys somehow win out, or whatever that plays out, I still think the Ravens are in front position to get the number 2 seed.
You're right there. You are right, but I may see one loss. I may see one loss left on our schedule. That's probably at New England. But even then. But I do think the Ravens will fall off some.
Come on, Casey Kidd, grow some balls. You're not going to lose to New England.
I know we're not. But if we do see a loss on the schedule, it's New England, if there is one.
What's the Chiefs' record? 5-3 or 6-3?
We're 6-3. We're the same as you.
And here's the crazy thing about it is you guys haven't even had your bye yet.
I know.
And Patrick's on rest and coming back, plus he gets an extra week off later in the season.
Yep. So I feel good. I do.
Have 2 bye weeks back to back. Son of a bitch.
You know what I think's kind of retarded? Where they start the bye weeks in week 3, because it's like after 2 weeks, every team's still kind of fresh. No one's really tired.
That's so stupid.
They should start the bye week around. They should let you play half of your season and then start the bye weeks, and then even let it go up to week 15 or 16, and just let it go that far, because by then you'll have played so many games, you'll be tired. Then you're going to want that bye. But if you had your bye in week 3, what good is it going to do? You got to play 14 weeks straight after that.
Yeah, that's
the
true.
fucking scheduling is all fucked up this year.
But if I were them, I'd focus all the bye weeks between like week 6 and week 10. Just put them all right there.
In the middle.
Put them all right there. I mean, don't stretch this out, because week 12 for the Chargers and the Chiefs, that's too fucking late. Way too fucking late. I mean,
actually, I think it plays in y'all's advantage.
It does. I like that.
Not ours anymore.
Well, not anymore for us. But yeah, it would have been perfect, because had we fucking just won this game, then we beat Kansas City, and then we get health. We have the bye week. Then we get a chance to bring Derwin James back. It would have felt fucking perfect, but this is the Chargers we're talking about. So if it makes too much sense, it's not going to fucking happen. Steven Rose, who's your team? Houston. Texans.
Yeah.
I swear to God, I always say Titans when I'm thinking of Texans and Texans when I'm thinking of Titans.
Yeah.
I'm happy where we're at right now. Sorry to cut you out there earlier, John. I'm happy where we're at right now at 5-4, man. But oh man, I'm still better about 2-3 weeks ago that Houston game, man. Should have had that game. Man. Fuck. And it would have been perfect too, because we would have had one of the wild card spots. You know, because I think Houston, what would they be like? What are you guys right now?
6-3, but we should have lost to the Raiders.
Yeah, so we would have been 6-3, and they would have been 5-4. Shit.
Yeah, you'd be in the 6th spot right now.
I know, but like I said, I think the Colts. I think us being the Colts is going to help to our advantage because I don't think they'll beat obviously they won't beat Miami this week, but I think they will lose to Jacksonville next week. Jacksonville's coming off a bye. Nick Foles is coming back, and we know how like the last couple of years, Nick Foles, the way he's able to rally the troops. I think they'll go into Indianapolis and they gotta win as well. Like they're still kind of in the mix as well. So. You know, so I'm hoping that they can win.
That's the thing. I don't trust Indy. I don't. I don't
trust Indy either. You know, I know ever since Andrew Luck retired, I've been impressed with the fact that like they've been playing well when Andrew Luck retired. A lot of credit goes out to what's his name, Frank Reich. But still, like down the stretch, I don't trust them moving forward.
But sorry, Steven, I got to do this to you. But the only reason you should trust the Colts is against your fucking team.
Well, they beat us, and then they play us on Thursday Night Football the week after we play the Ravens. So in 3 weeks we play them.
They can have a 50-year-old quarterback back here and still somehow beat you because they have your number. I don't know.
Yeah, that's true. But Jacoby Brissett's a beast, man. He's one of the most underrated quarterbacks in the league.
That's true.
Hey, Ash Raider, just before we get in, not to cut you off, Steven, but what did I say about Jacoby in the beginning of the year? Didn't I tell you?
No, I had a feeling that he was going to do all right for the Colts.
Shut up! I told you that he was going to be good. Damn it!
I'll give you credit, though. I'll give you credit.
I told you.
But I still thought he was going to be good as well.
Yeah.
No, you didn't.
That's just compromise.
You asked me. You said, do you really think Jacoby Brissett's going to go off? And I told you. I said, yes, he is. Do you remember that?
Okay.
Remember?
I do kind of remember that. I had a feeling. I needed to see it to believe it. You know what I mean?
Dude, I knew it. Now here's the thing. I thought it was only going to be against the Chargers, but yeah, I meant it the whole year.
Oh, by the way, LA Original, that other Eric Harris interception, that pick 6 came against the Colts and Jacoby Brissett. We're still going to talk about Jacoby Brissett.
God damn. No, we were talking about trying to figure out who the fuck that
Harris.
safety was that got both interceptions. He got one off Jacoby Brissett too.
We won't hold that against them.
I will say this about the Kansas City Chiefs, though, and this is a weird way I'm going to say this. I know y'all are going to call me crazy. Not only they're going to win the West, but I'm calling it they're only going to maybe lose one game the rest of the way. This Kansas City Chiefs team with 3 losses looks more dangerous than the previous teams that had 0 losses around this time.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, okay. Let me say one thing. This is why I refer to him as Stephen A. Smith. Listen, I'm telling you right now. I guarantee you, though. Listen, I guarantee you that the minute Patrick Mahomes comes back, that defense is going to take a fucking hit again. I'm telling you. I don't know what it is. No. Listen, dude. Well, then why didn't – for a year and a half, how come there was no such thing as defense in Kansas City? And then magically, when he goes down, they have a defense.
All right, so timeout. Okay, last year was Bob Sutton. You saw that shit. You saw Bob Sutton-type defense the last drive.
AC Kid, we have video evidence of what you've said about this team. Don't backtrack, boy.
I know. Hold on.
But listen, the old guys.
I have the floor. I have the fucking floor.
You know what? You have the floor. Oh yeah. Boom. Block them out of here. Bye. Nah, I'm fucking around. Hold on. Go ahead.
But no. So you said a year and a half. I get you. But how many times last year did I say fuck Bob Sutton and his fucking defense? You saw a version of it that last drive. All that last drive was Bob Sutton all last year. And then this year, it took a while. The Texans obliterated us. The Colts obliterated us. Then we finally grew a sack and decided to start blitzing. And what the fuck happened?
Okay.
But now look what's happened the last 3 games.
And also,
okay, who's been out though?
Everybody.
But
No, the quarterback.
Not just Mahomes. Everybody.
Well, how did your team get better? Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying you got to take into account all the previous years. They had a bunch of old, washed-up guys like Justin Houston and Ford.
Justin Houston's balling.
Ford didn't wash up.
Justin's
They
been good.
had a bunch of aging players that were on the team they had to cut in previous years. I'm not right, Casey Kidd?
Yeah, you're right. Eric Berry was hurt all the fucking time. Justin Houston, he's old, but he's producing. But now the one I don't like giving up was D Ford. D Ford was starting to come around last year. He's playing well this year too.
Oh yeah, he's balling.
But the rest of them, yeah, I agree.
And even the Chiefs having questionable defensive players that were aging or getting injured, they still managed to start the season off 10-11-0.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, dude, it's not a coincidence that the minute Patrick Mahomes is out, the defense starts stepping up. That's all I'm saying.
You know what? Because Mahomes going to be back this week. If the Chiefs defense reverts back to the old style defense, I'll come on video, make a crow video just for you, LA. Just for you.
Well, I'm just saying. Look, I mean, you're playing the fucking.
Yeah, you're playing Ryan Tannehill, man. I think any defense is gonna look good against Ryan Tannehill, man. I mean, I think we gotta maybe.
Well, look it after the bye week because not gonna happen Monday night. I'll tell you that right now.
We're gonna find out when they play the Titans this week because if they lose to Tennessee, with or without Mahomes, we won't even be having this question right now.
Yeah, no.
The only way Tennessee wins is if Derrick Henry goes for 4 touchdowns again or something.
For this argument right now, Chiefs have to win on this Sunday. It's a must-win.
Yeah,
it is.
It is. Just like what Nate brought up. Huh? All right, go ahead.
I was saying the only way Titans win is if Derrick Henry goes for 4 touchdowns or some shit again. That's the only way.
Yep.
They got to run the ball. They got to run the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got to. But they're too stupid to. That's the problem. That's the problem that is over there in Tennessee. Their head coach is, I don't know what he's doing, but yeah. And I'm telling you, that's why I'm saying let's wait till after the bye week because don't make and I'll tell you this, if the Chargers gas you, dude, then you're in trouble. Because, hey, Kansas City, it seems like everybody's forgetting already what Green Bay did to them. I mean, we're giving all the props to that defense. Let's not forget that running back had over 200 all-purpose yards against Kansas City.
Okay, yes. Yes, he did. But we do have a problem. We do have a problem of defending the running back out of the backfield. I will say that. But we fixed the run defense. We fixed the run defensive problems. I mean, the last 3 running backs. Phillip Lindsay with Royce Freeman, Aaron Jones, and Dalvin Cook, of all people, were under 100 rushing yards. I'll take that any fucking day of the week. If a quarterback beats us, I'm fine with that. Just do not let a fucking running back run it down our fucking throat.
Because the running back
did.
If a running back does it, that just limits the time that Patrick Mahomes is on the field.
Exactly.
So,
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's it.
So
that is it.
The thing of it is, dude, the AFC West is damaged, man. We are damaged. There is no clear – dude, everybody's talking up the Ravens. I guarantee – dude, when I made my picks, I really wanted to pick Cincinnati, and I guess this is why I was shitting on Ash Rader about it. I'm telling you, dude, the Ravens are going to lose a stupid game like that, and everybody's going to – or go ahead, Ash.
Yeah.
I thought you were like a firm believer of this Ryan Finley kid.
Oh, fuck no, dude. I don't even know who's over there. I was like, like I said, I'm not trolling. I think they are going to beat the Raiders somehow. But, just like you missed the field.
LA, you were saying the Ravens are going to lose a stupid game? They already have. The fucking Browns put 43 on them.
Oh yeah.
That was a good game.
We didn't really know about the
That was
Browns.
bad.
We didn't know about the Browns yet, but now looking back on it, that was a stupid loss.
How the fuck did that happen?
They are the most suspect. I mean, you could make the case for every team in the AFC has.
Yeah.
The Bills don't have an offense. The fucking Pats haven't really played anybody. They played two decent teams. They struggled against both of them. The Chiefs are the fucking Chiefs. The Houston Texans are one of the, like, dude, they could be so fucking good, yet they get in their own way. Colts are the same thing, on and off. The Chargers are the fucking Chargers. The Raiders are the Raiders, you know, but yeah, dude, the AFC, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
No.
I think the Super Bowl winner isn't going to be in the AFC. I don't think it's probably most likely going to be the NFC.
Here's a crazy thing. In the NFC, they narrowed it down to like maybe 4 or 5 teams: San Francisco, Seattle, New Orleans, and Green Bay. I don't think there's any other team. And then, of course, you got the secondary teams, Dallas and Carolina at the barely 5 and 3s. But if you go to the AFC, other than the Patriots that are 8-1 and look like the worst 8-1 team out of all the one-loss teams in the NFL, including the NFC teams that are one-loss, they're the worst one. If you include all the one-loss teams, they're probably the worst one, right?
Yeah.
But they have the AFC East where everybody has 3 losses or more at this point.
You know what?
It's a crapshoot.
That's what happened.
It's a crapshoot. Like, there's a chance that a team could come out of the AFC and represent the Super Bowl with a 10-6 record.
You know what? I think this year, Roger Goodell is going to have to say, you know what? Fuck the AFC. Let's just make it an NFC versus NFC Super Bowl. First time ever.
Shit. I would watch that.
Reseed the teams and take all 6 or 12 teams and reseed them 1 through 12 based on records.
I'm down with that. I'm down with
that. So unfortunately, to MoDog, there wasn't any given Thursday, you know. So yeah, we fell short on that one. Okay, that one.
He said any given Monday, so I guess that means any given Monday doesn't count either. So we're good.
Is it?
Yeah. Unfortunately, we're not playing on Sunday this time.
I know this is kind of weird, but I never really liked Thursday football. I always wondered why they never did it on Fridays. I think Friday night football would sound just better. To have a Friday.
You're from Houston. You're from Texas. Of course, you think that.
Friday night game doesn't a Friday night game sound more captivating? You're going into the weekend. It's not a work week. You're like going theoretically into the weekend, and then players can rest that extra day because a lot of players are complaining that they don't even start practice till Thursday of that week. So, okay, well then move the game to Friday then.
Okay, well, college, MoDog said because of college, but you know what? I think they should just
Saturday though.
I think they're at USC's played fucking on Friday the most I've ever seen all year. But I think honestly, dude, this is just the NFL being greedy with it. And you know, we already have Monday Night Football. Just leave it a Monday and Sunday, dude. This shit about every because of high schoolers, yeah, that's what I say. He's a Texas boy. So they love their Friday high school football. I know. I've seen what's that movie called? Billy Bob Thornton movie, Field of Lights, some shit. I don't know.
Field of Dreams.
No. It's football.
Friday Night Lights.
There you go. That one. That was a good fucking movie.
Varsity Blues within Texas. That football movie.
Yeah, dude. That was a good football movie. Friday's not good. Yeah, I just think they should scrap it, dude, altogether. I just think they should.
Get rid of Thursday night. Get rid of that shit. Yeah. It's stupid.
Yeah, because it's just the NFL being greedy, dude. That's all it is. They just want to continue to fucking, you know, it's like, dude, you're already the number 1 sport. Like, just leave it, you know? Like, you do this, you know? That's why, hey, the hamstring with the fucking Raiders today, you know, I'm not going to blame it on the Thursday night game, but I know Ash saw that. There was no contact. He pulled a hamstring. Like, you know, he should just – this game is too physical. Huh?
Are you talking about that last play with Joyner?
Yeah. Joyner going out on that last drive.
Jordan even said, like, he's concerned about that injury. That I think he'll even get an MRI tomorrow to see what's wrong. Yeah.
Dude, hamstrings suck. So it's going to be a lingering injury. But, yeah, dude, this is a way too physical fucking game to have to fight on Sunday, you know, and have the emotions and all that, and then to come back, you know, within 3 days. Yeah, dude, they got to scrap this Saturday or this Thursday night.
So LA Original, what are your thoughts on LA Chargers possibly becoming the London Chargers? I never really had.
Jesus, here we go with that shit.
Block them. Hey, mute. Okay.
Mute.
Okay.
Mute.
You know, I'm on to this motherfucker because he knows how sick I am of it. And when we were on our live stream, when we were playing Houston, I still got him blocked or muted. He goes and he has somebody call and ask me that question. Why did the Chargers move to LA? Oh man, dude, you're a smart motherfucker, you. I know you. Yeah, if you didn't notice, obviously you're not watching my videos, Stephen Rose, and I'm very upset about that because I have said what I feel. It's not going to happen, and if you haven't heard what Dean Spanos said, he said something along the line. I'll tell you this. Dean Spanos sounded like me giving my opinion on London. We'll leave it at that.
Okay, well, then let me ask you this. Do we see London getting an expansion franchise?
No.
Because
the NFL International Series is already enough for some of the teams.
No shit.
And you know, go ahead.
But no, like LA said in his video about the London team, you're gonna have to have every team that goes there have to have a bye the next freaking week.
Yeah,
because nobody ever plays coming off a bye. Nobody plays the following week coming back from London.
Yeah.
Why would you even do it? Why would you?
And I said before, I said this has been going. I thought it was just 7 years. Apparently, Modog pointed out that back in 2008 we played the Saints. I have no fucking. I must have been drunk that day because I don't remember that. But this has been going on for 11 plus years. If they really wanted a team in London, they would have had one by now.
Well, they also have a 12-hour flight there too, so it's it's gonna suck.
No, it costs teams way too much just to go over there for the 4 games that are already there.
Okay.
Okay.
Here's a better question. Do you see a team possibly in Mexico City or in Toronto, Canada?
Maybe Toronto.
That honestly makes more sense.
There won't be any in Canada because they already got the Canadian Football League up there. If there's going to be an expansion team anywhere, it's going to be in Mexico. If it's anywhere, it's Mexico.
Or maybe St. Louis if they want to bring back a team in St. Louis.
Fuck St. Louis. They can stick to their fucking Cardinals. Fuck all that. They had their chance.
Guys, you know, I mean, your favorite hockey team is a.
Well, I know that, but they had their chance with their football team, and they let them run out of town. Fuck them.
Hey, I think Kansas City should get a basketball team. I know they've been flirting with that idea for a while.
We had one initially, way back in the day. We had the Kansas City Kings, but then they got shipped to Sacramento.
CA Sports, you almost had a face reveal on accident. Oops.
Oh.
Any of you catch that?
Saw that.
I saw it.
Yeah. Rewind the video, but it's gonna be at the ceiling because the fucking mic. So I'm talking for like 2 minutes. I said block Ace 15, and I don't think I'm just fucking around. Ace Boogie. I remember Ace Boogie. Where you been, bro?
But yeah, I like you said, Steven, I wish we had a basketball team around here, but we did way back in the day until they went to Sacramento.
I think Kansas City would be a good spot for a basketball team. Perfect.
I would love it. The Sprint Center would be hopping every fucking game we can have a chance to get in there. Hell fucking yeah.
No, but instead we have 2 teams in LA, one that no one gives a shit about. Sounds kind of familiar, only they don't care about either football team. But keep going to LA, keep going to fucking New York, and where teams don't give a shit. I'm gonna go back. You ain't gonna go back. Go back, CA.
Well, you guys are aware that Vegas is the next hot spot. Like, I think they're gonna get a basketball team too.
They got a hockey team just a couple years ago.
They get a baseball team, I heard, and then they got a football.
Well, they're gonna get the Oakland A's supposedly. I'm thinking that's gonna happen.
Stay away from the stadium. They can get their own.
Bring the diamond back on the field. Fuck it. Just fuck it all up.
I'm not trying to get. I don't see the Vegas Raiders.
The season if that were to happen, like
I don't see the Vegas Raiders being a hot spot. Like I thought they should have stayed in Oakland, if anything.
Yeah, I mean, dude, going to that game last week against Detroit, man, like just the energy and the atmosphere there and the environment. It's like I don't think Vegas is gonna match them. Like, they're gonna like for sure. Like next season, like no matter what happens with the Raiders this season, obviously like they're heading in the right direction. Obviously, fans are gonna like see that this team is improving. But yeah, you're right, Steven Rose. It's not going to be the same.
Because my concern is Vegas going to do the same thing that Tennessee Titans did when they were the Tennessee Oilers for 1 or 2 years, and they said,
let's gonna ask that
fresh. Let's go with the Golden Knights or the Knights, the Vegas Knights. Sounds more catchy than the Vegas Raiders. And I was thinking to myself, man, they'll probably change the Raiders to the Knights and keep the colors. Would you still root for the Knights?
Nope.
Oh,
well,
say no.
Well, the thing is, I doubt that'll happen because the hockey team's already called the Golden Knights. So I doubt we'll see that happening.
Mark Davis wants to keep that Raider brand alive through his father.
Yeah.
Even though like they're moving, he still wants to keep like the Raider brand alive because it's not just like like the Raiders or like a team. It's like it's a brand, Like you see people in the streets always wearing like Raiders gear,
Well, now here's the next question. Now, do you really think that Vegas will support the Raiders considering that a good majority of the Raider fans cannot leave the state of California due to parole violations? There it is. It's your turn. Okay, I expected a bigger laugh than that. What the fuck? I'm over here. I'm dying over here. Raiders. Okay.
I'm dying inside when I heard that. I'm sorry.
Block him. Block him now. No, do not block him. I'm just playing.
Yeah, 8-15. I agree with that. He says if the Raiders should have moved to LA, I don't get it. The NFL, I don't get the NFL. That's a Raiders town. Like, yeah.
Which
that was the whole reason. That was the whole reason that the Chargers came to block the Raiders. That's all it was. And again, it's just it makes no sense to me as a businessman why you would do that just to say I blocked the Raiders. But like I've said many times before, Stan Kroenke had it worked out with Dean Spanos because Stan Kroenke is going to spend $2 billion on a stadium just to get overtaken by those fucking animals. There was no way he was going to do that, dude. There was no way that he was going to let the Raiders take over that.
I think Stan Kroenke was afraid that like the Raiders fans would win the Rams fan base over, which would be obvious, and he knows that if he takes a team like the Chargers, that is, like they even have a hard time selling against San Diego. Then what makes you think that they're going to like win their fan base in LA? So,
and I want to add to that LA original if they're trying to block the Raiders, it ended up backfiring because if you saw the last 3 home games, I don't know how the Thursday night game looked in terms of fan base, but you saw Raiders and Packers fans and Broncos fans literally took over that stadium, and it didn't look like any of the Chargers fans are showing up.
It's been that forever.
Okay. Hold on, did he? You see the sign that said, I missed my court date. Now, are you trolling to watch this game? You know what? The fucking sad part is, I don't think he's trolling. There was probably a sign that said that. I didn't see it. I didn't see it either. The fact that it was in Oakland, man, I would not doubt it. That's funny, man.
So, LA is Raider town, right?
I mean, look.
Yeah, it's Raider town. It's Raiders Central.
Here's the thing about the Raiders, right?
Okay.
LA is a everybody fucking town except the 2 teams that are playing here. It's a everybody. This is a Niner town. This is a Steeler town. This is a fucking Packer town. It's everybody but the teams that play here. And then the Raiders, they would have. I guarantee you, dude, a lot of people would have jumped ship to go with the Raiders just because it's so cool. But it's not like the Raiders have this huge strong. They do. There's a couple Raider bars. There's the one in Norwalk that I've went to the parking lot. I'll be honest, I didn't want to go in, but I was like, I almost did a couple years ago, but then I'm like, it's either there's only 2 things that are gonna happen. One, either I leave getting my ass kicked, or 2, I go to jail. So I'm like, do you really want to go? Do we really want to? Is there really a point to go to this bar? So I didn't do it. But dude, the Raiders, they're definitely popular, more popular than the Rams and the Chargers combined. But I still think it's still the Niners, dude. The Niners, especially this year. Oh my God, especially this year.
Well, I also had a that there's a lot of Cowboys fans that live in Los Angeles.
Oh, Cowboys. Oh, I forgot that. Yeah.
Yeah, Cowboys.
Hey, Jerry Jones was a fucking genius bringing that their practice over here to Oxnard. It was a fucking genius move by him because yes, Cowboys definitely number one. Then everybody else I mentioned.
It's weird. It's like every team's over there, but the ones that are playing.
That's what I'm saying, dude. That's what I'm saying. So the Raiders, yes, the Raiders do have a bigger fan base, but it's still not anywhere to where I would even say. I mean, there's a reason that the Raiders left in the first place. Obviously, football is a lot different than it was back then. But
damn it, Steven, why you gotta bring up the fucking cow bitches for? God damn.
Well, because a buddy of mine who lives in LA told me there's a big Cowboy fan base over there too.
You're gonna get my blood boiling again. Talking about the fucking cow bitches.
There's a Cowboy fan base everywhere, bro.
I know.
Yeah, they're the real Cowboys nation. Even though, the Raiders.
Cringe.
Yeah. Hey, but let me ask you this though: who came up with nation first, the Red Sox or the Raiders?
Ooh.
Who came up with nation first?
The Red Sox.
That's a little trivial.
I think it was the Red Sox. I think the Red Sox came up with nation first.
I like this shit up.
What do you say?
Football standards. I said I'm gonna look this shit up.
Really?
That's cheating, motherfucker. You should know this. Come on, ass Raider. You know that was not the first time that's been brought up.
They can go. I fucking hate them.
Now, when did okay, let me ask you this, Raider fan. How long have the Raiders been saying nation? Because I didn't hear that shit till the mid-90s.
I want to say
maybe it was before. I'm not sure, but
I want to say mid-90s, somewhere around there.
Yeah, so the Red Sox have been saying that since the 80s, bro. The Red Sox have been saying Red Sox Nation, and I know it because I saw it somewhere and didn't bother actually reading it. So if I'm wrong, fuck me. But
no thanks.
We have the AFC West here, minus the Broncos and
CA Sports don't want to come in here.
He's too busy trying to find the little microsecond that my camera turned on. I'm telling you, dude, there's something wrong with that kid, bro. There's something wrong with that kid. I'm telling you, he is going back and replaying the entire stream. He's replaying the entire stream just for those 2 seconds that my camera turned on. Jesus Christ. I'll tell you, that's what he's doing. Where is he? Man. And I think he even said, hold on, let me see. Let me go back up here. I think he did say, I don't remember his fucking.
Well, the last comment he said, I'm go back. I'm gonna go back.
It really is. Good thing. Hey, I'll put it to them like this, dude. Good thing we didn't hit live when we were talking, or else he'd have to go back about 2-3 hours because Jesus fucking Christ.
No shit.
So I found a glitch on this, dude. You could apparently be talking to each other without being live.
Really?
Yeah.
Me and LA did the whole second half, not live. Didn't even notice it either.
And I got to admit, dude, I'm looking at the chat. I'm like, damn, why is no one commenting? I mean, I usually get somebody in here saying something, and then I come back to the computer. Oh, I didn't go live.
Well, like I said, I don't know how we didn't see the big live up in the corner there. You
know what? You know what? Yeah, there is a big live. Well, hey, excuse me. I was watching football. I'm sorry.
I know. Me too.
I'm sorry. That's fucked up. What was fucked up? Oh, the Raider. I don't know. I'm not sure, but yeah, man. So
who do the Chargers play next?
Kansas City.
KC.
Monday night. Another primetime game.
Monday night in Mexico. In Mexico.
Oh, fuck.
I'm curious to see what that crowd is going to look like.
No, I swear to God, if that field's fucked up again like it was last year, I'm going to be fucking pissed off.
I mean, at this point, dude, we might as well not even bother. I mean, really, let's just say Patrick. No, Patrick is coming back, so.
Yeah, he's playing.
I'm lurking. Yeah, I know you're lurking, motherfucker. You just went back and played the whole thing. I told you that all it was on the ceiling. You didn't believe me. You went back and watched the whole stream. Yeah, man. CA, dude, it's like every single chance he has. Oh, you going to do a face reveal? Like, that's just weird, bro. It's just weird.
In one of your videos, though, LA, I kind of did get a little bit of a face reveal, and from looking into your computer, I saw the outline of it. I didn't actually see
and that's what I was trolling them with it. I go, hey, CA, you might see you almost got a face reveal, but not. And I bet you he watched that video over and over. Let me see. You saw my hat. I was wearing a Dodger hat. What video? Look at this fucking guy. Like, you don't know. I probably got like 50 views just from him going back trying to find it. Trying to see. I don't know, CA. I'm telling you, bro. It's a little. I'm starting to feel a little weird about you. Talking that you have 7 pubes earlier and
Jesus Christ.
And
oh my God, really?
You know, or no, that you went through puberty. My bad.
Yeah, there you go.
But yeah, dude, I'm there.
The Monday night game in Mexico City. Wow.
I don't know.
I feel bad for Philip Rivers. I really do, man. Because I really thought he should have had at least 2 Super Bowls, like the way he played.
Well, he should have had one. He should have had one in 06. Should have had one in 06.
Yeah, I agree.
Goddamn.
Hey, you know what?
Should have had one in 2010 if the special teams didn't suck ass. Had the number 1 defense and offense that year.
Probably could have won one last year had he not fucked up against the Patriots, considering the fact that he already beat the Chiefs in the regular season.
Nobody said you were gay, CA. We just said you were a Bronco fan. It's not. It's 2 different things.
I don't know about different.
I don't know about that.
Okay, nobody's fucking laughing. What the fuck? Everybody asleep here? You know, hey, laugh, motherfuckers.
Hey,
then I'm just a jerk off over here saying stupid shit. So, okay.
Well, God damn it, you're trying too hard to be Vic DiBitetto over here.
Vic DiBitetto. Okay, who's this? Is that the asshole of the Giants fan?
Yes.
Nah, I don't find him funny at all. He's a jerk off. Okay, so Ace, Kuiper, formerly known as Ace Boogie. If you want to hit that link, bro, since you're so confident, I'll agree with you on everything you say, but whatever. If you want to get in there, bro, and just tell us what an ass raping we're going to take on Sunday or Monday.
Monday.
Hey, fellow chief man there, Ace man. We got to worry about this game Sunday. Don't look ahead to Monday yet. Don't say that yet. Because if we get embarrassed by Tennessee, that Mexico game don't mean shit.
What part of CA? No, bro. It's his initials, I believe. He's from St. Louis. He is from St. Louis.
That Raider fan commitment to excellence, the one that I guess is a troll. He made a comment on my video. He said, "Yeah, okay," and you said we would lose to Kansas City in the group chat. How dare you say you're a Raider fan, backing up Casey Kidd like your besties? Wow. End quote. Oh, we would probably lose to Kansas City, but beat the Bengals and just motherfucker. I'm being realistic here. God damn it.
So that's what the
time we played it. Literally, they beat us in one quarter. They beat us in one quarter. If we beat the Chiefs in Kansas City, I might jump in my pool, in the backyard. That's how shocked and happy and excited. I want it to happen? Fuck yeah, I want it to happen. But I'm being realistic here.
But Steven, you missed it earlier. That saying, the guy he's talking about commented on one of my videos saying we'd lose 4 of the next 7. Yeah. We'd lose to the Raiders. We'd lose to the Titans. We'd lose to the Chargers. We would lose to the Raiders, and we'd lose to the Bears. Are you fucking kidding? Are you fucking kidding?
Don't feed the troll.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
This time off actually benefited the Chiefs more with Patrick Mahomes resting. And the one thing I wanted to add about Patrick Mahomes is when he dislocated his knee, he didn't tear anything. There was no ligaments. There was no LCL, MCL, or ACL tear. It just popped out of place, and it popped right back in. So actually, Mahomes actually was able to benefit from this rest, and it wasn't. In other words, he didn't tear anything, so it was just dislocated. Okay, now he's back. He can play. He said he has no pain in his knee. So if anything, I think Mahomes may come back better. And I think with him having this rest and losing your games and taking that pressure off of having to remain, keeping up with Patriots, I think the Chiefs can come in as a number 2 or number 3 and still represent the Super Bowl out of the AFC.
Oh, I agree. But and then, I mean, straight up, I agree. I mean, I don't mean to beat my own chest here, but I did say the Chiefs are the best team in the AFC when fully healthy. You can't tell me otherwise. You can't tell me otherwise. When fully healthy, the Chiefs are the best team in the AFC. Period. It's not the Patriots.
Okay.
Patriots got nothing.
Go ahead, LA Original. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I want to hear what you say.
All right. I was gonna say like I agree with what you're saying, man. The only thing is just Andy Reid, man. Like Andy Reid just like makes me nervous about that.
Nate right here is my road dog. Okay. He's my number one. Move over, Thunderbolt. You're no longer number one.
I got you. I understand Andy Reid's playoff issues. I understand that.
Yes.
I get it.
Yes.
I get it. It's a real thing. It's a real thing. I get it. Okay. I'm just talking about the team itself, not with Andy Reid, just the team itself.
I don't know, dude. Like I would put your eyes offense up against everyone, but like I know your defense has been playing better, but it's still, to me, it's like a bend or don't break defense, man. You know, still got issues.
Yeah, every team's got issues. Every team's got issues all over the place.
Every team in the AFC.
Defense wins you championships, man. They do, and like got one at the moment.
Okay, but who has a legit defense in the AFC though?
Obviously the Patriots.
The Patriots.
No, not the Patriots. No,
they
the Patriots
gave up 37 to Lamar Jackson. So that's not a legit defense. Keep in mind,
like Jackson's playing out of his mind right now, and he's an MVP.
Yeah, dude, but just go down the list of the quarterbacks that the Patriots have gone against, and that gives you your answer about legit.
You know what? Actually, the Patriots, they have a tough schedule ahead. They play against the Eagles, the Cowboys. I'm reading right now. The Eagles, Cowboys, Texans, Chiefs. So we're gonna learn more about
Bills
how
again too. So
Patriots defense really is. But if you were
if they start blowing out teams again, like the Eagles and a few other teams, then I don't know, we might have to reconsider it.
The interesting thing about the AFC is it's literally a crapshoot. There's no consistency at all. Like there's not. One week, then another team another week.
Yeah, not at all. You're right. There's no consistency in the AFC. There's not that one team out there that scares anybody.
Okay, not to change, because obviously this is a fucking dead issue now. But what were they saying before this Raider game? Oh, the Chargers are the team no one wants to see, and I fucking knew it the minute they said that.
No, they are the team they want to see.
I forgot what idiot said it, and I said, "You motherfucker!" Those are the words.
They don't like the spotlight. Dude,
that's what happens, man.
When their backs are against the wall.
What happened, Ash?
No, I'm just saying, I've noticed with the Chargers, it's like they play better when they're the underdog rather than playing when people are giving them the spotlight.
Yeah, no one thinks they're gonna do shit.
That's kind of like us because we were the underdog. We were the underdogs tonight. We were a 2-point underdog and we still won. So.
Yeah.
But no, here's why the Chargers lost, and LA can agree with this. It's those powder blue jerseys. Powder blue jerseys.
Sir, you saw the video, so I said it. Yep. If we lost, it was because of the powder blue jersey. Did I not say?
You did.
That's bad luck.
It is. It is. Every time we wear the powder blue against the Raiders, we always fucking lose. And I don't know why we decided to go with the powder blues rather than just go, okay, I get the Raiders at the white, but why didn't the Chargers just go with the blue, navy blue, which we said we weren't going to use this year. We used it against the Packers. We win. It was the powder blues. The curse is real.
The old school Chargers jerseys. I'm talking about the Junior Seau, Lightning Bolt,
blue,
the dark blue, bright yellow. I always thought those were the best. The 93 Chargers jerseys were the best to me.
Yep.
Dude, I miss those. I miss those color rush ones.
And the color rush. I like that one.
I miss those ones.
I didn't like it at first. I'll be honest. It took me a minute to get used to them, but now I'm like, fuck.
All right, so I'm trying to figure out what the color rush was for LA. I can't think of it.
What
I can't picture the Chargers. I can't remember the color rush unit, what they look like.
It was a
blue, but it was more like a Dodger blue.
Yeah.
Nah, not necessarily a Dodger blue. I don't know what you would. It wasn't sky.
It's hard to describe, honestly, but it just looked good.
Yeah, it was a different blue from the 90s. Obviously, it was like a brighter blue, but I guess best way to, I know that if I wore one of their jerseys, the powder or the throw, whatever the fuck it's called, with the Dodger hat, it matches. So yeah, I guess a Dodger blue. I'm trying to think, what game did we? As a matter of fact, didn't we wear it against Kansas City?
No,
when
it was
fucking Rivers threw the 3 interceptions?
No, it was we wore it against the Broncos. I remember because they had their color rush too.
When was the last time you guys worn your old jerseys? The old.
Well, we haven't, dude. Ever since the change,
time ago.
We never bring that one back. We've never brought it back, which I don't understand it.
I like those. Those are my favorite ones.
Dude, those were slick, dude. When you, like you said, Junior Seau,
Junior Seau, dark blue one, I guess it's royal blue or dark blue. That one looks sick.
No, dude, it was dark blue with the dark blue helmet. That LaDainian Tomlinson fucking 06 season, dude. That is, I don't understand why we don't have that.
Steven, I love your color rush, the one you got on now. That's a sick jersey. I love that navy blue with the red stripe.
Hey, be careful. Be careful. We're gonna be accused of being 2-teamers again. Be careful.
No, I don't give a shit. I love the color rush unis the Texans have. The one that Steven's wearing right now.
Yeah, I got the color rush. Yeah.
Those are legit. That's legit. I like them.
My best one. That's my favorite one. Yeah.
I think he should go back to the Oilers though. I don't get why you guys didn't do the Oilers. Huh?
Tennessee Titans on the right.
Yeah, Tennessee does own that right because they were the Houston Texans before they moved. They were the Houston Oilers before they moved to Tennessee. So yeah,
Tennessee were the Dallas Texans, weren't they?
Yeah,
the Chiefs were.
We were Dallas Texans. Yep.
All right, that's what I'm a little worried about. So the Chiefs have been around since the same year with the AFL, but you guys were the Dallas Texans. How the fuck? When did you guys become the Kansas City Chiefs? What year was that? Hey, you know you're gonna get tested, motherfucker.
I want to say 1960. I want to say 1960s when we moved up to Kansas City.
No, because your team, you were created in 1960. So you were created as the Dallas Texans
in the AFL.
If I'm not mistaken.
AFL,
and then you moved to Kansas City.
Yep.
But yeah, because that's the other day. I remember you guys do that throwback every once in a while. I'm like, when the fuck were they ever the Dallas Texans?
The last time I seen us wear the Texans uniforms was against the Cowboys when we lost that overtime game.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I remember Matt Castle for some reason with that Dallas.
I think that's what it was. That's what it was.
Oh,
it was against Dallas. It was against Dallas. Yeah, Miles Austin went off for 3 touchdowns or whatever the fuck it was. Had the game winner in overtime.
Yeah, I've always wondered that.
Yeah, we might have moved up to Kansas City. I know it was between 1960 and 1965, somewhere in there.
Yeah, because you're one of the original AFL teams, which obviously was created in 1960. So you had to have been created in 1960, along with us, the Raiders, Broncos. Was the Broncos part of it? I don't remember. I don't think so.
I don't think so. No,
the Raiders were.
The Raiders, the Raiders, Chargers, and
we have the New York Titans. We had the New York Titans at the time.
But the AFL, they were the AFL.
The AFL had the New York Titans. Yeah.
Well, the Patriots was also in there. I know that.
The Boston Patriots.
We lost the championship game. Then. We lost to Houston, the Oilers, I believe. I think it was the Houston Oilers. They might have came in.
Oilers won in 1960 and 1961, and then we made the championship the final year, but the Raiders beat us.
Okay, so there you go. Yeah,
the Raiders beat us in the final season was like 67, 68, and then we merged with the NFL in like 67, 68, and then the Chiefs won the Super Bowl in 69.
Yep. But they were still part of the AFL, though. I believe.
No, it was for Super Bowl, NFL era.
No. It was the first.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. No, LA's right. It was still AFL then. Yeah.
You were still the AFL. That's why no one counts that Super Bowl ring, or they tried not to. But yeah, it was when it was the AFL, which kind of makes me wonder, dude. The NFL lost 2 Super Bowls to the AFL.
Back to back.
Was the first one.
Back to back.
We lost to the Oilers 3 times. Yeah, so the Boston Patriots. Yep. Well, dude, how come these comments are coming in so late? Okay, dude, look it. I didn't see these comments. You played 1 year in Houston and then moved to Kansas City, so I'm assuming that's what he was talking about. The first 4 Super Bowls, the AFL. Yeah.
Super Bowl 5 is when it actually became a full NFL.
Oh wow,
that's right. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. So there you go. The Chiefs do not have a Super Bowl.
Okay. Do y'all know who made the Super Bowl in Super Bowl 5?
I have no idea.
See,
when you say Super Bowl 5, Super Bowl 50, I can't tell you who was in Super Bowl 52. I don't fucking know. I just remember what year, and then I could say, oh, okay, that was such and such. For some reason, every time people throw out the Super Bowl 5, I have no idea. The first one, Super Bowl, AFL versus NFL. AFL, yeah, AFL versus
That's what it was. Yeah. Yep. And then they all became one NFL the next year. Yep.
Yeah, we lost 3 times to the we lost to the Oilers 3 times in the championship game, so the Chargers were the Patriots of the AFL. We actually lost. So, but we did get one championship somewhere. I know that's okay.
Yeah, I think it was 1961.
Why do I think 63?
Yeah, because Houston Oilers got theirs in 60 and 61.
Yeah, so right. I think we won one in 63, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
we beat the Patriots.
Because the Eagles won the first one. The Eagles won the very first one, 1960.
Yeah.
All right. No, in 63. There you go. Okay, you're my favorite again, Thunderbolt.
That's why we got Grandpa in.
Block him.
Block him.
That's it. Take his wrench.
He's got a wrench, so you got to block him.
CA Sports is talking shit again.
A full AFC West showdown with every fan from every fan base in the AFC West.
Well, CA needs to get his freaking punk ass in here, and we will.
Be the complete set. Denver, KC, Oakland.
Well, we had that before. I don't know what happened to Sev. CA, you have to be this age to get on here, like A-Bomb told you. So, I'm just fucking with them. I'm just fucking with the CA.
Back to the jersey talk, doesn't it seem like the powder blues kind of played itself out? Like, it was cool when it first came out when LT and Phillip Rivers and all those, Antonio Gates and all those guys were playing good caliber football in 06, 07. But now you just look at it, you're just like, I'd rather like the old school ones better. The old school.
Yeah, I've been saying, we need to bring back the jersey of the 90s, man. Go back with the blue.
I love those ones.
I'll put it like this, dude. It's more of like a gives the team more nuts than wearing a white helmet with a yellow face mask and this faggot ass blue. Even though, listen, I got 2 powder blue jerseys hanging right here. But yeah, I hate the jerseys, and I think the Chargers' reason they did it was because they thought, this could attract people, because But if you're not winning with them, it doesn't work. So look at that stat right there. In 1963, we beat the Pats 52-10.
Damn.
Just take a mental picture of that and send it to a Patriot fan. Like, hey, bitch, look at this.
We actually beat you one time.
And you know what? We haven't beat them since 63. Probably.
Yeah.
Feels like it.
Doug Flutie Chargers jersey of that color, of the 90s color.
Oh, dude. Did you ask if I had one?
Doug Flutie, the dark one with the
yeah. Well, Junior said, fuck. I would turn my camera on, but I don't want fucking CA Sports to bust a nut and think that my face. So I'll do a jersey video after, but yeah, God.
Yeah, she's got a Doug Flutie. I'm like, Doug Flutie played for the Chargers? She's like, yeah, he did in 2000 and 2001. I'm like, oh shit.
Hell, didn't Doug Flutie have the drop kick with the Chargers?
Yep, the field goal when we had, and you know what? Did he make it? I don't remember. I think he did make it.
He made it. Yeah. He made it.
If only we would have kept him in 04, and he could have been our field goal kicker. Because I think now it was in 04. When did we fucking blow it to the Jets because we couldn't kick a field goal? I think that was 09. Yeah, I think that was 09. But
it was 09. Fucking lost to Buck Fumble Mark Sanchez.
Fumble Sanchez, yeah.
Hey, I think the biggest Chargers win that I saw in the playoffs was the wild card game against the Colts in overtime.
Oh, dude,
that was so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you beat them in their house in the divisional game. I think that was the 09 season.
No,
28-24.
No, dude, what year was that? Because I know in 09 we lost to the fucking Jets.
Because y'all lost to the Patriots, I think 21-12 that following week.
Okay, then that must have been 08. Okay, here goes. Fucking Modog's a damn computer. He knows everything.
Yeah, it was 08.
Yeah. That win in Indy was fucking epic.
09. What was 09? Drew Brees beat Brady twice, and what did we do? We get rid of him. Yeah, Lance Allworth. I do have and you know what? Back to that point, and see, that's what I liked about the 1960 jersey, powder blue. It was more of a darker powder blue than this fucking shiny bullshit that we come out with. That's another thing I hate about these new ones, because I bought a fucking Antonio Gates one, dude. And I swear to God, I never wore that shit because I couldn't stand how bright that was, dude. That was 07.
Yeah, Modog was saying it was 2007 when you guys beat the Colts in the playoffs.
Okay. We beat the Colts in 07 and lost to the Pats the following week. If he says it, then it must have happened.
Because I think the Pats won the Super Bowl that year.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken.
Great. Was that – no, wait. Was that when Rivers was – with the fucking ACL? Was it that year? It had to have been that year. And then I'm like, dude, can we catch a fucking break? So then when was the Billy Volek game? Because I know there was a game, or you know what? That was in the regular season, I believe, where Billy Volek led us to the fucking victory. Yeah, dude, we have.
The year y'all drafted Drew Brees, wasn't he like third string on the roster? Because y'all had what was it, Rivers, or what? Wasn't Rivers?
No. We drafted.
They traded for Rivers.
Huh? They drafted Eli Manning.
Yeah,
I thought.
No. But we took Brees in 2001. That draft, we drafted LaDainian Tomlinson and Drew Brees. That's why, till this day, John Butler, God rest his soul, could have been the best GM we ever would have had. So we took Drew Brees. He had some decent years, dude. Like, he wasn't killing it. And the Chargers that's why a lot of Charger fans will say, oh, well, the Chargers, they gave up on Brees because he got hurt. No, dude, we gave up on Brees the year before when we drafted Phillip Rivers. We gave up on Brees then when he was still healthy, which I still don't understand why we did that.
It's so stupid. Because Brees was Brees was like hitting his stride like when we got rid of him. So like we could have the offense could have been even better, And
then I believe he got hurt against Denver in a meaningless game. He got that's when he hurt his shoulder. And then who's this? Oh, Eddie. Oh yeah, what's up, Eddie? How you doing, bro?
Doing good. How are you?
I'm good, man. Yeah, one day I may get blocked.
You're getting blocked today, son.
Dude, CA is really. I'm gonna have to.
He wants to
get I gotta put this boy on timeout. That is just not right to see a grown man. Want to see a grown man that bad, boy? And then, you know what, CA? What if I'm not up to your standards? Now the pressure is too much.
Shit. God damn.
What is this? I'm back. I'm tired as fuck. LOL. Oh, you want to jump? Oh shit! I got a full house here. We're full. Hey,
wait, who wants to come in?
Oceanside.
My boy Oceanside. Hey, Eddie, let me ask him if.
Well, I'm gonna get off and make this. I'm gonna watch you guys. I want to see you guys continue to talk. Thanks for having me on your show, and I'll be in the comment section right now.
Brother, stay on there. It's cool. Well, let's see if he wants to do it. He gone. Yeah, he just couldn't wait. Like, fuck this shit. This shit got boring.
Pull out the Hawk Harrelson call. Pull out the Hawk Harrelson call. He gone.
Oh, go ahead. Oh, thank you for giving me permission, Mr. Rose, Stephen A.
White Stephen A. Smith.
He is, dude. Oh my God, dude. Now, you know what? Jump back in here because I got to roast your ass for this. Now, I want to know you were fucking around. Hold on, let me post this because he's gonna have to answer. He's gonna have to answer for this. I don't think Oceanside wants to jump back in. He said he was tired, but Yeah, so this guy, the reason I call him Stephen A. What did you say about fucking shit with the face reveal? Every time I look at him, fuck. Stephen A. said that Keenan Allen was, what did he say? How did he say it? That he was no better than a third string receiver. I forget exactly how he said it. Yeah. Well, to be fair, you know what? This motherfucker. Yeah, you fucking cheated. You know that? Because you said that he went off for 160, 80 yards against you. He hasn't been heard from since.
Yeah.
I bet LA Original wears tank top. Boy, you are gonna get. Don't make me go to fucking St. Louis. Well, you might like that, you fruitcake.
Okay, for the record, I
wear a bag over your head.
Allen's 2-touchdown performance in that game. I ate crow on that.
Okay. Yes, but you were fucking trolling in the beginning though, because you were sitting there saying, "Trolling is my thing." I know it is. And obviously seeing my face is your thing too, you fruit. So anyways, yeah, you said something else. You said something else in that game that I remember thinking, dude, this guy, what was it? I remember you dissing Keenan Allen. That was enough for me to just lose my shit. But you said something else.
I said you didn't have a running back, that the other guy you had.
I would have agreed with you on that one. So no, it wasn't that. Shit, I can't remember. It was so long ago, back when we still had a chance, when I still had hope that this team was going to do something.
It was just a month and a half ago. Fuck, it is forever ago.
Right.
In Charger years, it fucking seems like an eternity because we were actually 2-2 at the time. So yeah,
we were 2-2.
Yeah.
Actually, had
2-2
had
and
hope.
still had a chance.
Nope.
At 4-6, do you guys still think you have a chance?
Fuck no.
Have you not been watching? I mean, seriously.
I don't want a chance, bro.
I mean, hell, because when we beat the Titans Sunday, they're going to be 3 games out. So fuck no. 3 games with 6 to play? No.
But you know what? Here's the thing that's going to piss me off, though. Here's the thing that's going to piss me off. Watch us come back and beat the fucking Chiefs next week.
Yeah,
and that is just going to aggravate me.
I would not doubt it one bit.
Yeah.
I give that a 45% chance.
Yeah.
45,
and
50.
that is the most.
Yeah.
And then who do we? I know we go on the bye, and then I think we have Minnesota.
Yeah.
And watch us beat Minnesota. And then we're gonna get this hot. Here comes LA Original. Hey, we still have a chance. And then we're gonna.
Dude, if you beat the Chiefs and the Vikings in back-to-back games, holy shit!
Chargers haven't had a chance since the Lions game. That was the start of it, bro.
That's when it just went all downhill.
Here's the weird part about the Chargers. They'll go 6-2, and you think, oh, okay, this is their Super Bowl run. Then they'll finish the season at 8-8. So you're like, fuck. And then they'll start the season 2-6, and you're like, they're done. And the next thing you know, they're 8-8. Yeah. You're like, oh, they have a chance.
Well, Steven, dude, we were talking about it whenever that last stream was. It was probably like within the 4th hour, so I doubt anybody saw it. But we were talking about in 2017, dude, how the fucking Bills made the playoffs and we didn't, and we beat the Bills 54-24. And it's just the fucking Chargers' luck, dude, because that was the year that we felt, oh, we don't want to get in the playoffs. You had the Jaguars who were scared to play the Chargers. They lost intentionally to the fucking Titans because they didn't want to see us. Yeah. And it still didn't matter because the fucking Bills got in. We had the same record. And we had the same record, and then we fucking missed the playoffs.
And here's the weird part about it. Going into that week, when you look at the standing, they had the Chargers ranked at 7. So you would think they'd be next to move up with the win because they're like, with the win and somebody else loses, they get in. And all of a sudden, you guys won, and then Bills got in, and then you beat them, but they jumped you. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Because of all this other stupid shit.
I couldn't figure that shit out. I couldn't. Like I told LA the other night, I could not figure that out. I don't know how that worked.
They have
you want to know how to figure it out? You know how I could shorten it up so you can figure it out?
Okay.
You got anal fucked. That's all you need to say.
No. It's called Charger luck. There it is. That's all you need to know. That's all you need to know. Charger motherfucking luck, and that's what happened, and that's why. Okay, so Modog is posting a couple things here. So we got the Chiefs, and then the bye, and then, we got Denver, and then the Jags, and then we got the bye. Oh shit, yeah. Oh, good job knowing my fucking team schedule. Well, at this point, what does it matter? What does it matter?
I hope you beat the Vikings.
We probably will, dude. Knowing us, we probably will.
I mean,
we probably fucking will.
Could. I mean, like I said, Kirk Cousins could have a meltdown game and throw like 3 picks. Yeah.
I want to say like December 2nd that Kirk Cousins is gonna get murdered in Seattle.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
Like once the pressure's on, that's what happens.
You know what's the weird part about the Chargers? They'll beat teams like the Packers, and they're like, okay, the ball's rolling, and then they play teams that's on their level, the same level as them, and they'll lose to them.
Hey, Eddie,
they lose to teams that are below them, man.
That too.
Hey, Eddie, let me just let Oceanside in for a second, bro, and I'll let you back in. Don't go nowhere. I'll let you back in. Let me just see what Oceanside has to say.
Hey, where did Ash Raider go? I haven't heard from him for a while.
He's muted still.
Ash Raider, you fuck. Are you taking up a spot? All right,
He's just muted.
Was he just muted? Okay, hold on.
Well,
all right, let me put Ash Raider since you're on mute, you prick. And then I'll put Oceanside.
Oh man!
All right, bro.
Man, I'm loving it.
So how did that video go, bro?
That video went all right.
Yeah. You talk about the baby mamas and the cholos that are getting their EBT card in the Jamarcus Russell jersey. And
they're probably just freaking. They're freaking trying the fuck out of me on Facebook already.
They're what?
They're trying the fuck out of me on Facebook. I swear to God. I swear, Raider fans from LA are fucking retarded as fuck. Like, I see most of them be wearing that Jamarcus Russell jerseys that look like they've been bought off China or something. It's fucking annoying. They don't even know shit about their team still. And I swear, they even know who scored the touchdown.
Of course not, bro. Well, we were talking about it earlier. I think if you're a true Raider fan, you got to be concerned about this game, even though they got the win. But, it's, man, I tell you, it's, I don't know. Yeah,
you guys look like you had a chance to win this game.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
With this back we played, we should have won this game, dude. And then when they missed the fucking field goal, and that's the other thing, it wasn't live. I'll say it again. I don't know how we were talking to each other. It wasn't live. but we were even saying, we go, dude, the Chargers have had the most luck when it comes to missed field goals. We had it in week 1 against the Colts. We had it in, obviously, the game against Chicago. And there was a couple other people that kept missing field goals, and then he misses the field goal. So, yeah, I thought, we're going to drive down the field and fucking kick a field goal, and then, Ash Raider would delete his YouTube channel. But, he didn't, and,
Dude.
Well, just like my Seahawks, we got lucky with one missed field goal this year.
Yeah, you did against the Rams, Zerline.
Mr. Fucking Leg, he missed that.
Of all people to miss a fucking field goal, make Zerline.
Yeah, Mr. Automatic.
Because the ball went wide, right? It's like, oh, no good.
Yeah, that's a beautiful thing, man. When you see these, that's the thing, dude. Field goal kicking has been horrible across the board, but yeah, man. When you see these guys, it sucks.
Oh yeah, but, I don't think Steven wants to hear about fucking field goal kicking. That's fair, Baron.
Yeah.
We just reminded him. Oh fuck, man. Yeah, this year is so fucking weird. And you know what sucks? We finally have a field goal kicker. Ain't that a bitch? All the years that we didn't have one.
Money badges.
The money bags. Yeah. The year we do have a fucking good field goal kicker, now Phillip Rivers decides he's gonna fucking dude, I think he was drunk before this game, dude. That's drunk.
He looked
like he was drunk.
He did.
Dude, I'm telling you, he's starting to realize that these kids are too many, and he says, "Fuck, I need a drink." or I need something, because that is the only explanation I could come up with as bad as he fucking looked today.
LA Original, will this be Phillip Rivers' final season at the Charger?
I think so.
Yes.
It has to be. It has to. Dude, I keep looking at this.
They got to start everything over.
Yeah.
I know you're lurking.
Like LA said in the video, the 4-hour stream, unless the Chargers make the playoffs, they got to get rid of Phillip Rivers.
You have to. And the thing about it, like, I don't know if Nate was in there. There's this talk of fucking Tom Brady. Now, the only reason I see us going after him is just to get people to show up to the stadium. And they know that if we get somebody like Tom Brady, that's going to be a huge fucking ticket draw. But it is not going to help us. It is not going to help.
It won't help if they don't get an offensive line. It won't help.
Well,
even with bro, Brady's horrible.
You do realize Tom Brady has a 43 QBR.
Okay, now
they're not good.
No, he doesn't have a deep threat. He can't throw the ball deep to save his life anyway. He just needs to give it up. I think this is Brady's last year. Period. I've been on record saying that. This is it for Brady.
I think the Patriots are still going to hang on to him as long as they can. But I think in order for him to retire, it either have to be the defense giving up or him just having a really bad O-line.
That's the thing. He doesn't have a good O-line.
We would do that for him.
The Patriots O-line is absolute dog shit. It is.
It is. It really is. It's really bad.
Man, I've seen Brady try to throw the ball like he's got no zip in his arm. Like, literally, he looks like Blaine Gabbert with just a really good defense.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, you know what? I will say this. We all thought this last year. And look what that motherfucker did in the playoffs. So, hey.
Yeah, dude, he can turn it on whenever he wants.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We all thought this last year. We all said this last year. I was one of them. And he fucking just brutally raped us in that fucking game. And then we all saw what happened to KC. And then,
I know, but this year just feels different, though, with Brady.
Bro,
last year,
we've been saying that ever since.
last year.
I know.
We said it last year. We said it the year before. We said it once. I mean, dude, we're constantly saying it.
But he had a security blanket. He had a security blanket to go to. And Gronkowski. He doesn't have that this year.
Bro, Gronkowski was broken, though. He was like he was a walking zombie.
Plus, they had a running game last year. They don't have a running game this year. Sony Michel's dead. He hadn't done nothing.
I know.
He hadn't done anything. And it's exposing Tom Brady.
I feel bad for the people that drafted him.
Yeah, it's exposing Tom Brady because they can't run it. They cannot run the ball to save their life.
Yep.
So that's why this just feels different. It just feels different because of that, because they can't run the football.
I could see the Patriots losing one game in Foxborough, like before Super Bowl.
Probably be the Bills. It'll probably be the Bills.
Yeah.
The Bills or the Chiefs. It'll be the Bills or the Chiefs that beat them in Foxborough.
One of those two.
Because look at the Patriots next game when they come off the bye. It's like at Philadelphia, then home against Dallas.
Yeah, and then at Houston, and then home for Kansas City. So yeah,
I could see at least 2 L's out of that.
I could see 3. I could see 3.
I mean,
I could see the Eagles beating them.
I could see the Eagles
beating them. I can see Houston beating them. I can see the Chiefs beating them.
I don't know about Houston.
We've never.
Houston looks good, but Bill Belichick seems to have Bill O'Brien's number.
Yeah, we're 1-11 against them, and we've never won in New England ever. We're like 0-7 or 0-8 against them.
But it's not in New England. That's the thing. It's not in New England. It's
there. Yeah. Our last win was 2010 against our only win.
our last win, which is our only win 9 years ago.
When we beat them, the funny thing was Belichick kept Wes Welker in the game, and Wes Welker tore his ACL. And then they got their ass kicked by the Ravens in the wild card the next week.
Yeah, I remember that.
Last time we beat the Patriots in New England was 2016. That Sunday night game.
Yeah.
Remember how
you said that? You want to say that? The last time we beat the Patriots was 2017. So,
man, it sounds like a long time ago.
Yeah, last time we beat the Patriots, I don't fucking remember because my brain doesn't go back that far.
It was when Matt Castle was like quarterback.
The last time y'all beat
no, I think Bodog hit it on the net when we had Drew Brees, and I think that's the last time.
No, it was when Matt Castle.
Oh wait.
Yeah. We haven't beat. Yeah, I remember that. I was gonna say.
When was the last time y'all beat New England?
2008.
When Matt Castle was that quarterback.
Oh yeah, the year Kansas City did the world a favor.
Bernard Pollard tore his ACL. Yep.
Oh yeah,
this motherfucker is still on mute.
You're still muted, Ash.
I think he fell asleep.
Get off your damn microphone. Put your damn microphone on.
He fell asleep. Either that or he's celebrating right now.
That or he's watching reruns of Bo Jackson.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
Get off that goddamn
you know what? That's what I wanted to tell.
Bo Jackson.
You know, I was gonna tell him, dude. He compared Josh Jacobs to Alvin Kamara. Get your motherfucking ass back in here because what? I don't see that at all. I forgot about that.
No.
I mean, I know we're not supposed to roast up to T1, but when you say stupid shit, if you want to be called.
Josh Jacobs is a bruiser. Alvin Kamara can run.
Yeah, dude. Alvin
Kamara is so explosive.
What's that, Nate?
I said Alvin Kamara is so explosive.
Ask Bodog if that win in 08, was that in San Diego or was that in New England that they won that game?
I believe. Well, dude, I remember LaDainian fucking killing them, and I want to say that was New England because I remember it being.
I want to say it was in Foxborough. Foxborough.
And I'm assuming that's the one when LT fucking just ripped them an asshole. And I think it was like 45. No, I'm going on a limb. 45 to like 21, 24. But I don't remember exactly. And I want to say it was a morning game because I remember I was working and was fucking shocked. But I don't remember. I don't even know if that's what he's talking about. But yeah.
Hey, so if Phillip Rivers, what is his contract with the Chargers? He still got. Is this his final year? I mean, like
final year. This is his final year.
Last year.
And let me tell you, he's not making a case for a big contract next year. I'll tell you that right now. I know Modog is saying that they need to sign him to keep the San Diego fans. Bro, the San Diego fans, they jumped shit, bro. They just did. They did.
They're not going to happen. They're not even the games.
Yeah, dude. Like, and that's the thing. I could understand his point, but last year we were 12-4. They still weren't showing up, bro. I know you're holding on to hope. I'm not trolling you. It's just San Diego has left the building, bro. They are done with it. And now that we're struggling, they're definitely not going to go there.
I don't think it's against Phillip Rivers, though. I think it's more so they're going against the Spanos family.
Yeah, no, to his point, San Diego, because, this, I got to say, dude, this has kind of bothered me. I didn't really bring it up before. But I don't like the way Phillip Rivers is like, he's not embracing the LA thing. He's still like, well, I'm going to still live in San Diego. I'm going to train in San Diego. I'm like, dude, that's not the right attitude. You're the fucking captain of this team. You got to be like, you know what? I'm going to fucking, support the move, blah, blah, blah. Even if you don't, you still, because that sends a bad vibe, dude. And
doesn't he still live in San Diego and then drives to LA to work every day?
He drives.
He does.
He's
drives
making
2 hours.
A big fucking thing. He has like a special RV or some shit where he drives down here every game, every practice. But the thing is, like, dude, okay, if you want to do that, don't make it public. Make it like you're on your. He just didn't get back the whole LA thing. More San Diego fans. Well, you know what, Modog, we could go again. There should be more. They were in fucking San Diego for 55 fucking years, bro. Like, let's not get this shit heated again because we all know, dude. The San Diego fans left us to fucking fend for ourselves with the 20% that we had before. So that's why when people say there's no fucking shit, tell me when the last time a team moved that they only moved 2 hours away from their original home. Like, come on, dude. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure that shit out. The reason that the Chargers are struggling the way they are is because San Diego gave up on the fucking team, and that's it. You know, like, fuck, dude, why does this have to be a fucking conversation every fucking time when people have to question why this is not working, dude? But come on, man. San Diego gave up on the Chargers. Whatever fans are there are continue. Yeah, I'll tell you right now, a lot of them are San Diego fans, but the majority of this fan base, and again, we've had this conversation. It's been, even he admitted it, it's been since 2010, dude. The fans. So I'm just, God,
LA original.
Yeah.
When's the last time the Chargers actually had like a legit home game? Like,
I'm telling you.
I can't remember.
That's been my argument, bro. I went to a game against Cincinnati. I never went back. Again, I get the years fucked up if it was 2013 or 12, or it was whatever year when we got beat by Cincinnati. And I went to that game, and I fucking shit you not, bro. I was on the Chargers side. No, not the. I think I was on the Chargers sideline. I was surrounded by these fucking stupid piece of shit Bengal fans. And that's the Bengals.
Yeah,
the most pathetic fucking franchise. They're more pathetic than us. And they were, so I mean, this has been going on. This has been going on for a long time, dude. And that's why I get so angry when San Diego fans try, well, you know, LA doesn't care about them. Yeah, Dick, but neither did fucking San Diego. And that's it. That's it.
So when the Spanos family moved, maybe the fan, are you saying San Diego kind of deserved it?
Yeah.
Well, listen. I think, okay, and this is why I got crucified when I said this about was it URAG that crucified me? Because I said, look, the Raiders, how many times this decade have they moved? Or you know, and they've moved 4 times, right? They're moving every 20 years. But okay, there you saw the fucking fans there today. Okay, I don't want to hear that excuse that Dean Spanos has been threatening to move to LA and that's why the Charger fans didn't show up. No, it's not. That's not a valid excuse because you see those fucking retards over there in Oakland. They showed up. They were jumping like fucking idiots, and you know I don't hear them bitching that there's no fucking that's because the team's moving to Vegas on the 3rd fucking time that they moved.
I know.
You know,
yeah.
No, dude, no. It is not a valid excuse, dude. It isn't. You're supposed to stick with your fucking team no matter what. And I'm just saying, dude.
It's a fucking mystery. It's a fucking mystery. It's a fucking mystery. What happened to all the fans and why they stopped coming?
Yeah. Because I'll tell you right now. And see, here's the thing too. This is okay. I know I'm contradicting myself with this. When I went to my first game, now maybe it was because I was young. But I went to my first game in '98 against the fucking the Seattle Seahawks. Went to my first, dude. The fucking crowd, it was fucking electric, man. And we sucked. That was Ryan Leaf's first year. I don't remember what our record was. I think we were
Did we go like 1-15 or something?
No, because we won Ryan Leaf's first 2 games, so we had to have gone at least 4-12. So I don't remember what our record was, but I know we weren't good. It was Ryan Leaf's rookie year. Fuck. But the fucking crowd was just, dude, I have goosebumps thinking of that shit right now because I have never been at anything like that. You know, and I was, 14 years old, I want to say. I think I was 14 or 15. I think it was for my birthday. And yeah, dude, I was like, I don't know what happened because this team sucked. In the late 90s, it wasn't until 2004 when we finally were good. So I don't know what happened to the fan base. And then, it fucking blew up in 06 and through 09. And then, it started slowly falling apart. And, it's been on a steady decline, dude. So, like I said, man, if you're going to come to me with the San Diego shit, just be honest with it. Look, if they have more fan support over there. But the other thing you got to keep in mind, dude, San Diego is least of a sports town than fucking LA is. Because you know what? They got the beaches.
It's not even close, yeah.
Yeah, dude, that's why they lost 2 basketball games.
But it's kind of weird because doesn't San Diego support their baseball team, the Padres, as bad as they are?
That's the only thing they got. That's the only thing they got down there is the baseball team.
But they're still struggling. They're still struggling, dude. And, that's why I want to get Oceanside in here. Now, I can't speak for what the Padres do when we're not playing them, the Dodgers. But dude, when we go over there to San Diego, that is a Dodgers home game. You know, like it is fucking like it's crazy how bad it is.
Yeah.
Shit, I'm falling behind on the chat here, but yeah, dude, it's like I said, man. That's the main reason that I'm tired of this San Diego talk, because San Diego fans seem to forget. And then again, another excuse they love using is that when the city made a vote, they only voted for the west side of San Diego, not the east side where the fans are. Nah, bro, it's like, dude, just stop. Okay, San Diego had 22 years to finally get that team a stadium. They didn't fucking do it. That's it. I don't want to hear it no more.
Yeah, because I know the family been trying to get a new stadium for at least years.
Dude, they've been like everybody used LA as a fucking a threat. Minnesota used us as a threat that they were going to move here. They got a new stadium. Atlanta fucking threatened to come here. The fucking Saints threatened to come here. I can't even. The Cardinals, I think, was even the 49ers even threatened to come here.
Yeah.
Right? And what happened? All these teams got a new stadium. And the worst part about it is San Diego builds a team for their fucking stadium for their baseball team and forgot about the Chargers. And like I said, dude, live with your decision. That's all I got to say about it. Oh, my God, dude. I am so tired of talking about this San Diego shit, man.
Yeah,
Unleash
that stadium with the Padres back then.
What's that?
So weren't the Chargers and Padres sharing the old Qualcomm Stadium?
Yeah. The Padres and Chargers share Qualcomm, and then the Padres. I don't know if they played. I doubt they played anywhere. I don't think where else they could have played. And then they got their new stadium. Shit, I don't know. I don't know when they got their new stadium, but yeah, the Chargers and Padres
shared with the Athletics too.
What's that?
The Raiders shared the same stadium with the Athletics.
Oh yeah, for years. That was years. That's been years.
I kind of like that look where they would have the Raiders play on the same field, and then like you could see the baseball turf as you're going down the field. I thought that was kind of cool.
God, no, that shit's ugly.
I like it.
No.
I think Ash Raider went Mimi's, so I'm gonna.
Yeah, fuck him.
If anybody wants to jump in, and just don't talk about the Chargers or about the move to San Diego, please. I'm ready. I put so much energy in that shit, bro.
LA Original, now that you broke it down, you're kind of right. Like, if the fans aren't supporting their teams down there, like the Clippers or the Chargers, then why the fuck should they stay, you know?
Exactly. And they lost. Hey, you got the Houston Rockets because San Diego wouldn't support them. So, you know, it's like, dude, and I know everybody always says, oh, well, you know, how many teams did LA lose? And, you know, you have valid points. But if you go back and you look at the reasons why they lost them, there was some other underhand shit going on there. And, you know, I don't have time to talk about what happened, but something about the fucking Rams owner. She couldn't wait for them. They were even thinking she killed her husband so she could move the team to her home state. And the Raiders are just, I don't know what the Raiders' excuse
LA
was.
Original, so how do you handle the rumors about what the Rams are saying about you guys? They say they don't want to share a stadium with you. You're not pulling your weight.
Dude, you know what? That's why I give a big fuck you to the Rams.
Yeah,
because if it wasn't us.
Did you know what he said about y'all the other day? The Rams owner said y'all playing in their stadium is equivalent to y'all working at the flea market. Then y'all are selling their CDs at the flea market.
Well, you know what? Hey, that fucking retard can go ahead and say all the shit he wants, because I'm going to tell you right now, when you look at the structure between this Charger team, we have $60 million fucking dollars in cap space next year. That fucking retard just traded 2 number 1 picks for a faggot fucking cornerback that is not going to sign with them. So he needs to shut his fucking mouth before this fucking team takes over that piece of shit. Fucking bullshit.
I got stuff to say about the Rams, bro.
Also, he said when he gets his new stadium, y'all are not invited.
Dude, he could suck my dick. Dude. Shut up. I know you're talking about.
Hey, LA. Not only did he give up 2 first-round picks to get Jalen Ramsey, then he traded away his other 2 corners and to keep Talib and Marcus Peters.
He's a fucking idiot,
so,
dude.
So how's that?
That owner went off last week. They interviewed him. He said when we get our new stadium, they're not coming with us. They can stay at the Galaxy Stadium.
Oh my God,
dude, he could suck my fucking dick because that bitch was sucking Dean Spano's dick, praying that he would come and move to LA, only charging him $1, only charging him a fucking $1 a rent for the next 10, 20 fucking years. You fucking little pathetic fucking weasel piece of shit, because he knew that if the fucking Raiders came here, they were gonna fucking flip that team over. Man, fuck the fucking Rams, dude. Don't talk to me about the San Diego and the Rams. God. Oh, my God.
He's charged $1 to come in, and then he's going to backdoor and say, well, you aren't pulling your weight, and I'm tired of paying for it.
Oh, my God, dude. You know what? You watched my video, you motherfucker. You saw my video. That's what happened. How do you expect this fucking team to pull its fucking weight in a fucking soccer stadium with 27,000? How? Shit, man.
Yeah, and then you're gonna get your new stadium. The Chargers are coming. He's like, they can stay there. They're not invited. They're not coming to our new stadium.
You can suck my dick. I know you're lying now, but still.
Well, that's what he said. He wants his own stadium that he doesn't want to share it with you guys.
Well, that stupid asshole knew he couldn't come here with just one. If it was that, look, dude, if it had to go, he knew he had to come here with two teams. He knew it. Yeah. So, if he wants to, if he wants to start pulling this shit about this or that, like I said, bitch, we got $60 fucking million next year. You're not gonna be able to field a fucking team. You have all your fucking salary to your fucking retarded quarterback, your fucking running back whose knees are fucking shot at 28. Your fucking faggot ass defensive tackle, Aaron. Where's Aaron Donald been this year? Huh? Where's Aaron Donald been? I haven't seen Aaron Donald this year, that fucking steroid little fucking fat Albert looking fucking bitch. Okay? So yeah. And then you got a faggot ass cornerback in Jalen fucking Ramsey who gets a fucking boner in the fucking locker room every time they're in the fucking shower. Yeah, he's a fucking faggot. Go back and look at how he talks about Pete Smith. That's a fucking gay right there. Okay, so like I said, the Rams, they can talk all the shit they want. They're the motherfuckers that are gonna be at the bottom next year. Telling you that shit right now,
dude.
Telling you right now.
I can't agree with you more. I agree with you more. The Rams are gonna be in trouble for the next couple years. The way they've been running things.
Yeah, they're fucking stupid. Yeah. They're stupid.
That has to be the dumbest trade ever. Because why?
And you know who did it right? Not to talk, not like the Seahawks, right? Because what did they do? They knew that they had draft picks was more important to the Seahawks because they knew once they had to pay Russell Wilson that they weren't going to have money to spread around, right? Exactly. Because that's what all good teams do when they have a fucking franchise quarterback. Look at the fucking Raiders. Now it's working this year. It didn't work in years past. But I'm telling you, that's the fucking blueprint right there when you have to pay a quarterback. Take notes, Casey Kidd, because you're going to be in the same boat.
Yeah, I know.
And again, you fucking trade all your draft assets for what? You know, so, yeah, dude.
They got a bunch of old-ass players on their team, too.
Yeah, and, dude, I'm telling you right now, the Rams, they're already shitty this year, dude. I can guarantee you the Rams are going to fall fucking hard on their face.
That offensive line is so bad. Offensive line is so bad, dude.
Okay, and there you go. Okay. And then once that fucking racist looking motherfucker Andrew Whitworth retires, they're really fucked because then they don't got money to fucking afford another left tackle. Yep. So I'm telling you right now, dude.
Or the draft picks to get one.
The Rams could talk all the shit they want about the Chargers. We have 60 million now. On the flip side of that, the Chargers need to get smart and need to have somebody in here that knows what the fuck they're doing, or else we're fucked. But I have a feeling that Dean Spanos, all that piece of shit over there Stan Kroenke's doing is just he's setting a fire under that dude's ass and under Dean Spanos' ass. And I'm telling you, dude, come January 1st when we're sitting at home watching the playoffs, I can guarantee the Chargers are just going to clean house, dude. They're going to get rid of fucking everybody. Just get rid of everybody.
Oh my
God. That restart button. Get somebody. I was saying Peyton Manning before, but I don't really believe that. I just think they need to get somebody that knows what the fuck they're doing, and then there you go.
So really, if the Rams are complaining about y'all saying they charge you $1, if anything, as bad as a franchise, y'all were able to fucking outsmart them and pay $1.
Yeah, and there you go. There you go. With the Chargers are going to be on the up and up if they do everything right, which is still a big if. With the Raiders, the Rams, are the ones that's going to be fucking, they're fucked for the next 5-6 years, dude, because they're never going to get out of these contracts. You know, so there you go, Stan Kroenke.
And don't get draft capital.
Nope, they don't got nothing. They traded their number 1 pick because they probably felt, I don't know why they traded us.
Dude, it was a desperate move, man. They were trying to stay relevant. That's all.
Because, I can't understand how he's going to sit there and say, well, the Chargers aren't pulling their weight. I said, well, you obviously knew they had problems with their fans showing up, right? You had to have known that.
Everybody knew that, dude. Everybody knew that, especially like I said, when's the last time a team, not including the fucking Clippers, but when's the last time a team moved 2 hours away? Like you had fucking the Colts from, I don't know how far Baltimore is to Indianapolis or fucking Cleveland to Baltimore. But, it was a big fucking gap, we moved 2 hours. And I get San Diego hates LA, but stop being a bitch. Stop being a bitch and just fucking support the team. And if you don't, then shut the fuck up and move over.
Exactly.
That's it.
Exactly.
And I'm not saying that all San Diego didn't support the team. I'm very sure that 60%, if not more, of whatever fan base we do have still is San Diego. But you can't ignore the majority of the fucking fan base giving up on this team. So, oh my God, dude, I got a headache now.
Yeah, I know.
The whole LA thing is so fucked.
I think LA originally used to go get a fifth or a gallon and a half of whiskey and just sit there and just suck his sorrows away.
Well, the thing is, I'm gonna have to go to the store, and if I run into a Rams fan right now, it won't be good.
You're gonna need a half. You're gonna need a half gallon of some sort of whiskey.
I was saying, but I see us better sweep the Rams this year.
You better.
You're gonna sweep the Rams. You're gonna beat the Rams in LA too. I mean, it's gonna be a home game for you guys anyway because the Rams don't draw fans either. That's the thing.
Dude, that's what I'm saying, man. The whole LA thing is just so fucked.
No, it is. Next time we face the Rams, that's in LA.
Yeah, and the thing is, it's going to be a home game for Seattle because he wants to talk shit about the Chargers not drawing fans. The Rams don't either. The Rams don't draw fans either.
Okay, so they're struggling with their fan attendance too then.
Yes, dude, just watch. Steven,
the 49ers is a home game.
Go watch the 49er home game, the LA Rams one, and you'll get your answer there, dude. Go look at the fucking Tampa Bay game. That was what was more surprising to me. Tampa Bay doesn't give a fuck about their franchises. But yet they showed up to LA to watch that game. So, yeah, dude, I'm just saying, man, it's like, these fucking Rams, dude, they just think they're on this other level, like they're fucking doing shit. You ain't doing fucking nothing, dude.
They didn't do nothing in the Super Bowl.
Exactly.
San Diego is a small market, right? So you hear about cities like Cincinnati, Tampa Bay are also small markets, but somehow they draw their fans in, even as bad as they are.
Well, Atlanta, I think, is pretty the same to LA, dude. They don't support their team when they suck. They really don't. But that's the worst part about it when it comes to the Rams. It's not like the Rams are 1-5 right now, and this is happening. In that fucking honeymoon fucking season when they came here in 2016, they were the fucking the game, the preseason game against the Cowboys. Everybody was talking about how many fans showed up. Dude, 75% of the fans were fucking Cowboy fans. Okay, so there was that. And then, then the fucking Rams, they might have had a little traction the first couple weeks, but once that team took a nosedive, dude, if you watch the game, I remember the game against Atlanta. Atlanta bitch slapped the fuck out of the Rams, dude. Yeah. Go watch that fucking highlight. Their first year back, and you see the crowd. Nobody was in that fucking audience, dude. Nobody. And that was only like 6 weeks into the season. So LA didn't have football for 22 years, and it only took 6 weeks of that year to be like, you know what, never mind. So yeah, dude.
The Rams and the Chargers blocked the Raiders in an attempt to fuck them over to move them out of California. But if anything, it fucked both of them over because the Raiders are going to Vegas, which actually is a hot commodity.
And they got their own stadium now. Yeah, the Raiders made out like champions. Now they made out like champions. Now we'll see how it works.
And then you got the Chargers and the Rams fighting over the Galaxy Stadium.
Dude. Oh man.
I mean.
It's like watching two crackhead owners fighting over the last ham sandwich, you know?
Because look at it. It's like you don't see the Giants and Jets fans fighting over MetLife.
No, because the Jets know their place. No, because the Jets know their place. They're always going to be second fiddle to the Giants, and that's the pecking order. And like I said, I could understand that if that was the pecking order here, but that's where I get upset because the Rams are thinking they're so superior, yet they're struggling, and that's where I get upset because I'm like, nah, dude, you're fucking no, man, you just look. Oh, and when a fucking Ram fan tries to talk to me about Super Bowl ring, oh man, I want to slap the shit out of him, dude.
Yeah, I think that's kind of funny, bro. It's like watching. Y'all should do a video edit for both the owners, the Spanos family, and whoever the owner of the Rams are. And there's like, you're not pulling your weight, and then it shows the Rams fans not going to the stadium, and then the Spanos said, you're not pulling your weight, and then it shows the Chargers fans not there.
Yeah, it's fucking pathetic, bro. And Rams fans' excuse used to be, well, the Coliseum holds 100,000, and we have about 56,000 fans. Yeah, bitch, but how many of those fans are from the other team, though? That's the thing. You're looking at numbers, and that's why I think the Chargers should have moved to play in the fucking Coliseum too, because then at least that way there could be more fans of the other team, of course. And dude, it's just...
Original, would you be okay with the Chargers if they would have moved to Vegas? Tell me that would have been a resurgence.
Yes. Well, I guess you weren't in there. But yeah, dude, I said the smartest move, because here's the thing, man. This is why I know Stan Kroenke was the one that was scared, because the Chargers are looking at it like, if we stay in San Diego and the Raiders move to LA, they're squeezing the market. It doesn't matter. Okay? So Vegas was waiting. They would have took the scraps. Whoever didn't come, Vegas would have took happily with open arms. That's where the smart move was. But Dean Spanos, being as greedy as he is, saw that $1. Fucking Stan Kroenke is like, you're holding the dollar over his head, right? Like a fucking rat to cheese, and he fucking jumped at it. And then he thought, I'm gonna get the last laugh because I'm pushing the Raiders out. But little did that retard know. Now the Raiders are laughing at us. Because now, they get to start. They got their own stadium. That's what I don't understand.
They got a badass one, too. Did you see the design for it? It looks like a goddamn Super Bowl site.
It will be at some point.
Hey, all I got to say, and I'm not only saying this because I'm a Rams hater, but that fucking stadium that he built is the ugliest fucking thing I've ever seen. For one, that piece of shit looks like it was built in the 70s, dude. Like, what the fuck is that design? With the fucking the fucking, it's a Rams logo, which is what is on the top that no one seems to talk about. It's the Rams fucking logo, but that's the ugliest fucking stadium I have ever seen. It kind of reminds me of an old school feel, like the Great Western Forum. That's what it fucking looks like to me. And I'm like, dude, we're in fucking 2019, 2020. It's time. Dude, I'm just so fucking done with it.
Watching the Spanos family and the Rams owner going at it, it's like watching two homeless bums fighting over the last sandwich. You're just sitting there watching.
They're fighting over the blanket in winter. That's what it is, dude. They're fighting over the last blanket in winter. And luckily for both of them, we're in LA, so it's not that cold. But man, dude, it's
maybe they should go fight for celebrity death match or something, or like celebrity boxing. Just watch both families go at it.
What's really funny?
I might have to come in from the ring, bro. I'm telling you right now, and I'll just deck that fucking piece of shit Walmart owner.
Go ahead, Eddie.
Yeah, you know what's really funny? Because I remember last year, I kept seeing so many Rand fans up in Seattle, around in my area, like all pointing their hats at me. It's like, they're saying kept saying all season they're winning the Super Bowl. Well, how did that?
All I got to say to that is 3 points, and that's it. Hey, let me tell you this. At least the Chargers scored 20. No, we scored – how many points did we score in our Super Bowl? Yeah. The Rams scored – or the Niners scored 49. Fucking irony in that. And I think we scored, 26. I don't know.
Something like that.
And you know what? Like I said, dude, it's not – if you're a real Rams fan, I don't got nothing to say to you. It is what it is. I'm just sick of these fucking new age fucking, I'll be the fan of whatever team comes here. And, and that's fine, dude. I got no problems with you if you're a new fan. just fucking act like it though. You know, like, hey, just come real with it. Don't talk to me about this fucking Ramley bullshit. Just say, hey, I've been a fan since 2016, and that's it. And I whatever, you'll get a pass.
At least we put, hey, tell the Rams fans, hey, at least the Seahawks put 24 points against the Patriots.
Nah. Yeah, dude.
I mean, no, we didn't win the Super Bowl. At least we put up way more points than what the Rams did.
True.
Should have won that goddamn Super Bowl. Hand the ball off to Marshawn Lynch. Give the ball to Marshawn Lynch. You had a timeout too. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
What are you doing, Pete?
I mean, the most points we scored in the Super Bowl was 43.
Oh, who was that? Is he lurking still? I think that was against the Broncos.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 43-8. Yeah. How'd that turn out?
Hey guys, hold on. Give me a minute. I'll be right back.
First snap of the freaking game. Whip. Right by Peyton Manning.
I heard that call the Seahawks did, though. I heard that wasn't Pete's call. It was the offensive coordinator's call for that.
It may have been, but whoever's the guy that called that play is a fucking moron. A fucking
that was like the guy that Darrell Bevel.
But you had the best running back in the game at the time, on the goal line with a timeout. Run the ball.
If that's what we should have, I would have told Russell, don't listen to the Darrell Bevel. You guys do your own thing.
Yeah, audible at the line of scrimmage to a fucking run play and take your chances because you got a timeout to burn if you don't get it. I mean,
that's what I would have. I would have just kept feeding Marshawn the ball.
Yeah, he was the best running back in the game at the time.
Because I know someone's asked this question before. Would say, what's the worst way to lose the Super Bowl? Like getting blown out like 43-8 or blowing a 25-point lead in the Super Bowl?
Ooh. Well, blowing a 28-3 lead hurts more than that. But I think the way the Seahawks lost the Super Bowl hurts more than that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like blowing a 28-3 lead that's all. At least that wasn't us.
Right. It was the Falcons. And they haven't recovered since. But like I said, the worst way to lose the Super Bowl is the way Seattle lost that in 14. I mean, that was clearly
more heartbreaking. Yeah.
Yeah, because that's all I said. Falcons should have had that Super Bowl.
Oh yeah. It was late in the third quarter when it was 28-3. It's not like it was just 28-3 at halftime, and then the Patriots came back the second half, ran away with it. No,
it was like
it was well into the third quarter, and then the linebacker, I forget who the linebacker was, made that strip sack on Matt Ryan, and then it set the Patriots off running.
It was I think that was Dante Hightower.
That's it. Yeah. And then it set the Patriots off and running, and Falcons couldn't stop shit, couldn't move the ball after that.
Yeah, that was it.